forget to smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. So we've made a couple changes to the squad here recently, in the last couple days. As you guys know, if you guys have watched my videos or whatever, you know that I use my creative player actually as my what's it called, relief pitcher, as a long reliever. But man, I just have not been happy with my lineup lately. And a buddy of mine mentioned maybe I should do it as a third baseman or something. And I started looking and I was like, no, I'm okay at third, but first base was where hey, thanks for joining, I appreciate it. First base was where I actually needed a little bit of help, so I decided to make a creative player for first base, and made myself here. And I've got the gold one right now. I'm just gonna grind out today here on the stream, and you guys can throw comments in and let's discuss and baseball in general or whatever. Any questions you guys might have or anything. And I'm just going for the first diamond one before I take the squad back online. So I need 60 innings to go. It's like 6 games, 6.5 games or something like that, and against the computer. And if you guys throw in the chat, I'll play a team, whoever your favorite team is, and I'll just play against them. Right now, I'm just gonna random it. Let's see. Oh, we landed on the Twins. All right. All right. So we need to go away because I'll probably have the lead, and I want to make sure I actually play a complete 9-inning game. So we'll do that. Let's go here. Maybe we'll get lucky and I'll get my new Felix pitching, man. That'd be cool. Instead of Nolan or Kershaw every damn game. There it is, Kershaw. You guys know the drill. Nolan or Kershaw pitches every game for everybody. So, it's frustrating sometimes, guys. I tell you what, I'm so tired of seeing these two players do everything. But, you know, that's the way it goes. So I apologize. I've got the commentary audio on right now, but I'll try to talk over it and stuff. But we're just kind of gonna play. And oh, why did I swing at that? I'm trying to get through these games honestly as quick as possible, so I'm not taking a lot of pitches. I'm just kind of swinging at almost everything and just kind of going through. But shit, that's horrible. So I'll show you guys what with all the equipment I've got on my creative player, what he looks like right now. He's 97 contact, 97 power. Man, I started thinking I wanted that Josh Bell card, that came out yesterday, the Player of the Month card, and switch hitter, first baseman, awesome card. But right now, dude, the stubs that you need to be able to get it are like, it's like 500,000 stubs almost, man. It's ridiculous. So. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Get out of here. Home run. Look at that. Nice, man. So yeah, what I decided was I'm gonna do my creative player, and I sold Wade Boggs, so I had enough stubs to buy all the equipment that I would want for a first baseman, a creative player, and all. I'm gonna go for second. Screw it. If I get out, I get out. It's fine. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to get through the games quickly, so I'm just kind of trying things. But yeah, man, I just decided, instead of spending 500,000 stubs on Josh Bell, why not go for a creative player and make him my first baseman? So he's been pretty damn good so far, man, and he's just the gold. So when I get him to diamond, though, we'll take the team back online and go from there. I mean, I don't want to say I've been getting shelled online, because I haven't. I've still been pitching just the same, man. And even after the patch, like people aren't scoring a whole lot of runs on me. But oddly enough, I can't seem to score runs at all right now. So, and whether it's a directional thing and I'm just having issues after the patch, or I haven't figured out exactly how to do with it, or I've just been having some bad luck. That's all those things are possible. I think it's honestly just been bad luck, man, because everybody I've talked to hasn't really noticed in the gameplay since the patch as far as directional goes. It's just been me. But hey, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. We're just playing some offline games and doing this grind real quick to bust out this first diamond card for my my creative player at first base. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Ooh, that was a shot. Damn, that was just early out in front of it a little bit. I think I've got him batting third right now on the lineup, my first baseman there. But I think I'm going to actually move him to fifth in the lineup when I get the diamond card and go online with it. I'm just batting third now so I can get more at bats and get a feel for him. Alright, let's do a double steal here. They won't pitch out on with a runner on second base. The computer will never pitch out that way. You guys notice that now when you play the computer, you cannot like slide to the side of the bag anymore or dive to the side. I know like this was the first year that you were able to do it against the computer, but man, it's been weird that they like had it in and now it's removed. Jose Reyes, man, I moved him to shortstop and moved my Hornsby back to third base, but it's been, man, that Reyes card, I can't hit anything with him, man. He's just, I don't know, having a little bit of speed though. If I can get him on base in an online game, that's kind of what I want. I'm really hoping, oh shit, why did he break for home? I'm actually hoping for the fourth inning program. We'll find it out on Thursday in the MLB The Show stream at 3 o'clock Pacific time. We'll find out who the new fourth inning program guys are. And my hope and my wish for it is that Ozzie Smith is one of the players to choose in it, because that would be a great pickup for my squad. I know he'll have like super high contact and super high vision. Ooh, just swung and miss. Oh, come on, Pineda, throw something over the plate, buddy. I'll get up the middle. Oh, I was going to score, but nope. Definitely can't score on that. It's alright. Bases loaded for old Robbie Alomar. Got my cap on deck. You just get a base hit here, I'll be happy. Hey, there we go. Not even going to try to test that arm out there in left. I'm not sure who's playing left field for the Twinkies here, but... Alright, we got the creative player up here. Oh, did he? Did he? Did he? Oh my god, grand slam. Dude, he's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs in this game. That's awesome. That was just an oppo shot. How did I have good timing on that and hit it that far? When it's down the middle, I hit it that far dead left. Opposite field. Oh, look at this. Look at old Willie Mays. Willie, back-to-back home runs with me. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So we're in the second inning. It's 8-0 already. It's crazy, man. Oh, are you kidding me? No. I thought maybe I hit back-to-back-to-back. I was like, damn, that would have been the first time all year I would have done that. You guys know I don't hit a lot of home runs if you guys watch the videos. I don't go for home runs and stuff. I tell you what, Frank Thomas, I have all the cards on Max XP, so I have all the 99s you can get from the XP program. And that Frank Thomas card is the death of me. I cannot stand this card. That card is so bad for me. Not for anybody else, apparently. For everybody else, it's just an awesome card. But for me, that thing is so awful. Occasionally I get a hit or a double, but man, I never hit home runs with him, which is just bizarre because he has the amazing power that he has. But I was never good with last year's Frank Thomas either. It's my Mike Trout syndrome, I guess, man. I've never been good with Mike Trout in this game in 4 years, so. And I don't really know what the issue is. I feel like it may be a directional thing. But I actually tried playing zone for a few days. I did fine against the computer, man. I can play zone and do zone just fine, and for moments, like, it works for me okay. And I was like, man, I might actually make the switch. And if just keep in mind, if I ever were to do that, I would still make the videos for the directional guys because nobody else does. So don't anybody fear that. I'm still here to help, and I'm always here for directional videos. But yeah, like, I tried it, and then I went online and tried to do zone. And dude, I do not have, my old ass and my old age does not have the reflexes to move the joystick to the pitches. Especially, you know, I'm sitting in Championship Series. Especially sitting in Championship Series, man, when you're having to play on Hall of Fame difficulty. I have no ability to be able to do anything with that. So, mad respect to everybody that is an awesome zone hitter, because, dude, I tried it, and it was about the roughest thing I think I've ever done, so. Kershaw with 2 straight hits, man. Nice. I was playing an online game the other day, and Kershaw smacked a 2-run double, gave me a nice little advantage in that game. That was cool. I think that's gonna drop. Yeah, we're gonna score that one at least. All right, maybe I can get another single here with Robbie Alomar, load up the bases, and go for my second grand slam of the game with my cap. Well, that was hit pretty well, but not gonna make it. Not gonna make it out of there. It's all right. Man, and I tell you what, I don't know if it was the if it's the market prices that went up because of the stub sale or what happened yesterday, but oh my gosh, the market inflated like crazy, and I don't know if it was a little combination of everything, you know, cards coming out and all this, or whatever, and the Player of the Month stuff, and Tops Now, and all that, but, dude, I noticed that, like, I have the new Felix, and I could make a huge profit if I just sold him now. Problem being is I don't want to have to buy him back again, because I've already bought 3 of them now, and I flipped them each time I bought them, but not this time. He's pitched too good for me. He may even be the ace of my squad now, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not going through all that shit again. I don't want to pay that much for him. Oh, he's gonna catch this, isn't he? Oh, wow. Hey, thanks for joining the stream there. I appreciate you stopping in today. Hi there, Sponge. How you doing today? You having a good weekend so far? Oh, did he turn this around? Probably not. It's probably warning track power. That's what happens against the computer. Hey, you guys can get that chat moving if you want, man, and let's have some baseball talk or MLB The Show talk or something about the game or about the state of the game, any issues you guys are having. You're great, man. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you're having a good weekend. I'm having a pretty good weekend myself so far. I know it's only Saturday, it's early, so who knows what could happen. But yeah, man, I decided to take my creative player from being a relief pitcher and make my creative player a a first baseman for my team. So I kind of like made my own Josh Bell, and I finished all the moments for first base in like 45 minutes yesterday. So that was kind of cool. I'm swinging at everything because I'm just trying to get through innings with the creative player. But yeah, man, it was pretty cool. I was like, that Josh Bell cost me 500,000 subs, so I'm pretty content with spending about 100,000 on equipment and really making a better all around five tool card. So like, I don't know why anybody was going. I mean, the Josh Bell card's awesome, don't get me wrong, but the vision would just, the vision on that thing would frustrate me so bad. And I'd be so mad if I spent 500,000 subs to get him, and then he was absolute trash for me. So, but man, what about that CC card? That new CC card that came out last night. I know all the Player of the Month packs sold out yesterday fairly earlier than they usually do. And so last night they released Jimmy Fox card with great amount of positions that he plays, obviously, for Jimmy Fox. And then they released that CC card. Man, that CC card's just sick. Let's see. I had this bug where there was a ground ball to shortstop. I threw it to first base, and the first baseman dived. And what? Was it an online game or offline? I'm sure it was probably online because that bad luck stuff only seems to happen in online games. Yeah, it was online. Oh, dude, that sucks. Hey guys, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you guys stopping in here today. Yeah, man, I've noticed since the patch last week, fielders have just had a strange issue, more so than they had before. Infielders, at least. I haven't noticed it with outfielders. Outfielders have been fine. Well, I tell you what, there is one outfielder issue though. You know, there were balls that were hit like where it would say it was going to bounce off the wall, and you know, you go to get like right up on the wall, and before the patch, yeah, well, it's the pitch or whatever. I'm just kind of swinging at everything, by the way, guys, because I'm just trying to get through innings to get the creative player to diamond. So, I'm really just here for fun and playing today. Not even really trying for anything in particular, but yeah, you would get where you could field the ball right on the wall, and you know, I'm right up against it, and now the outfielders just, even if they're diamond outfielders, because all mine are, you just crash into the wall, and you never, or it bounces off the wall and goes into your glove, or worse, who knows, you know, like, I mean, it's ridiculous. There's no reason that a great outfielders like Tony Gwynn and Ichiro and Willie Mays can't make those plays. So I hope they fix that in the next patch. I know they said the other day they didn't have any gameplay adjustments actually for the next patch, which is quite disturbing in my opinion, because they messed some stuff up. But infielders, man, the infielders seem to be getting, I don't know if it's the increased exit velocity or what it could be, and that's the only thing. I think it inadvertently happened that they made a mistake when they increased the exit velocity, even on ground balls. In the infield, it seems like they're almost like hit too hot for the fielder to handle, so they kind of bobble it for a second and make errors. And that wasn't like that before. At least not for me, it wasn't. And it hasn't been as bad as it was like the first couple of days. But so I don't know if they put a little bit of something out there or what they might have done to fix it. But I don't think they did. I didn't see anything that they did. But who knows? It's just troubling when you got like good fielders. My Robbie Alomar was making all kinds of errors the other day, and I was like, "Are you serious? Like, diamond fielder shouldn't be making errors at all." But it's just kind of crazy. I mean, see, that's a ball that that's a ball that's questionable. You never know what will happen in the show. Dude, that is the truth. I tell you what, if this is, and pun intended, this is the epitome of a hit or miss game. Like, and you know, a lot of it. Hey, man, thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. We've grown this channel quite a bit this year, man. I started when the game came out with like less than 5 subs. Oh my God, is that maybe my third home run of the game? Maybe. No, he didn't catch it. Damn. Yeah, I started with like less than 5 subs, and we're almost to 200. So it's been great, man. I've enjoyed helping a lot of people over the last couple months for sure. Yeah, this game, oh, you should catch this. Oh, he didn't. Now, see, that's how Nelson Cruz plays baseball, because I know, because he cost my Rangers a World Series. So, on a routine fly ball. Yeah, man, you just never know with the show. That is the truth. It's crazy, man. I don't know. Oh, that might bounce. Nope. Dude, laughing your ass off. I hope you're laughing at the play that Nelson Cruz made out there. I will say I laugh now, but there's no way I was laughing back in 2011 when he blew the World Series for us. Oh my God! You want to talk about the most depressing moment of my baseball fan life? I mean, I don't know. It's damn near equivalent to Billy Buckner, who recently passed away, man, letting the ball go right between his legs for the Sox. I mean, to be one strike away from winning the World Series twice and not being able to get it done has to be one of the most heartbreaking fan moments I've ever experienced. That's the way baseball goes, though, man. That's just the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, I was cursing Nelson Cruz to all hell after that. And I always liked Nelly Cruz, man. I had fun watching when he played for the Rangers for years. But man, Sponge, are you a directional hitter or are you a zone hitter? Zone. I got you. Yeah, man. I actually tried to use it the other day, and offline, playing against the computer, man, I can do just fine. But somehow when I go online with it, man, I have so much problems. So, but you want to try directional out? Hey, man, you know, like it's frowned upon by a lot of people in the community because everybody looks at it as like the easy way to play or something, I guess. And I'm like, which I don't understand because, in my opinion, it's harder to be successful with it. I've had pretty good success though over the last couple of years for sure. I've played with it for 4 years straight, but last year I made a World Series with the first 7 months of the game, and I was kind of a cheesy player. I'm not gonna lie, man. I would do the bunt cheese, and I had a lineup stacked with a bunch of speedy guys, and I'd steal my ass off on last year's game. But this year, you know, I made World Series the first 2 months with it. Last month I made it up to 1,003 points, all directional. So, you know, it can be done for sure, man. I think it just really takes some patience and getting used to. But I've got a lot of you said you subbed, so you're probably new to this channel and everything. I've got a lot of videos up on YouTube here that are tip videos and helpful things to use for directional. So definitely, if you're looking to try it out, man, then check it out for sure. And I'm not really playing to the best right now, anyway, in this offline stuff because I'm just kind of shooting the shit with people and having a good time playing. Not really trying for anything in particular other than innings. I mean, I'm still winning 9-0, so I mean, I'm doing something right. It's okay, but I guess that's pretty good if you're scoring 9 runs and not even really trying that hard to get runs. But A couple things with directional, man, for sure. You will. I notice this at least. There's some people that still have great success with it, but I notice that I hit less home runs than zone guys do. And post patch last week, home runs are a little bit easier to come by for people with zone apparently. Uh, for me though, I feel like the doubles and triples and the gaps, man, outweigh the home runs that I would hit. You know, I'm one of those guys that I typically pitch. I pitch better than I hit, in all honesty, and I always have. I've always felt that. But if I can hold a guy to 2 or 3 runs in a game, I'm there, man. I can score a couple runs a game and I can get a win. And most of the time I hold them pretty low, so that's nice. But man, that new Felix card, that new Felix Signature Series card that they put in the store has been just amazing for me so far. I wish I could use it almost every game, as opposed to getting Kershaw and Nolan Ryan every game like everybody else gets. So. Like, and in all honesty, I love the Kershaw and the Ryan. I really do. But man, it's getting so old so fast having to see them. It gets to the point where when the other team's squad screen reloads up, like I just know it's going to be one of those two. And it feels like it's about 70 to 75% of the time that it's one of those two guys. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's pretty ridiculous.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they've really got something going.
You picked Kemp and he's that same for you on the lower difficulty. That's nice, man. I think actually the Kemp, just because of the squad that I had and the outfield I have, like I have Ichiro in left, who even though it's a secondary, he still maintains his diamond shield. And then Mays in center. And Tony Gwynn in right field. I didn't really have a spot for Kemp, so he was one of the last cards I picked on that. I actually picked Ichiro first. Out of all those cards, I didn't take Kershaw or Ryan first. I think I took Nolan second, and then I took Kershaw third. Oh shit! I actually tried to swing at that, but damn. This is my creative player I'm working on here right now, man. Ooh, I just tried to foul that off. I was way out in front of it.
Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, well, at least we'll get the run in with him. That's fine. I mean, he already has a grand slam and a solo home run in this game, so. Excuse me. Is Kershaw or Ryan better? You know what, man? It's kind of a toss-up. In all honesty, since the patch happened last week, for me, Kershaw has been better. I like Kershaw's selection of pitches better than Ryan's. That doesn't mean that Ryan can't be dominating, because he completely can. And I'm maxed XP already, so I've got all those cards. But yeah, I like Kershaw. Man, Kershaw's curveball is just ridiculous. And if you faced it, you know, I mean, it's sick, because you know, he can throw up to 97, 98, and then drop that curve in at like 70 or 68 miles an hour, and people are just swinging and whiffing on it. Now, Nolan's changeup is really good. But for me, there's, you know, if I had to do it all over again, I'd probably take Kershaw first. I think because of the fact that there's way more right-handed awesome pitchers in the game than there are lefties. And that's not to say there's not a few good lefties, man. I mean, they put that CC out last night. We got Bumgarner, who I use, and they're awesome. But I think because there's more awesome right-handers to use. That ball did not go where I was trying to get there. There's no way that's the first ball they've taken in the 8th inning. So these announcers are crazy. Yeah, if I could do it all over again, I think I'd take Kershaw, just because of the amount of pitch selection that you get. Like with Kershaw, when you throw the sinker up high, like I'm gonna do right here, it looks like coming out of his hand like it's gonna be a ball. this guy had, I think that was Eddie Rosario. He had a little bit of a higher strike zone because he's a taller player. But when you get a shorter player, a lot of guys will be really late on that pitch because it looks like it's going to be a ball, and then all of a sudden it just thinks at the last second, drops in that zone, in the strike zone, and it's a really good pitch. But yeah, for me, that's what I do. I would totally do it backwards next time, though. I would have taken Kershaw instead of Ryan first.
This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on.
And Ryan's been questionable for me the last few. I say that, but honestly, I think both Kershaw and Ryan, as the life of the game goes on this year, are going to become easier and easier to hit. Personally, you're going to take Kershaw next, yeah. I honestly think both of them will eventually become easier to hit, just because people will see so much of them. I mean, you know, everybody who plays the game pretty much is going to have those two cards. So, and hopefully, you know, it looks like they're putting out tons of starting pitchers and lots of signature cards, and it's awesome. I expect over 150 signature cards before the end of the year. But yeah, I just think that seeing them so much, you know, it's like every once in a while, man, I can just shell Nolan, and I can do the same thing with Kershaw too every once in a while. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I can't wait personally. The one pitcher card I'm really waiting for, and he might even replace my Nolan when he comes out, is Tom Seaver. Last year's Seaver was just disgusting. That changeup, man, was so badass to use, and I really had fun using him last year. So I can't wait for that one personally. Still holding out hope. I think he's going to make it in the game this year, because I think it would have been a big legend announcement for them if the big unit made it into the game. But I am thinking about picking up that CC card. And I guess, wow, nice. See, he made a little error on a city ground ball. I would probably replace my Bumgarner with him. Just, you know, replace a lefty for a lefty. And Bumgarner's been awesome for me. I mean, I have less than 2 ERAs with all my starters, and I've played over a couple hundred games online. So, you know, like I said, I pitch really good. Do that double steal right there. Like Kershaw pitched this complete game. I might as well, man. It's a shutout, so. What Sponge, what cards, why didn't they run? Alright, well, whatever. What cards are you looking forward to coming out still this year that haven't come out? You know, like signature cards or whatever. Tom Seaver Diamond 89 card is awesome, but that signature, yeah, the Diamond one, it looks awesome. I haven't actually used it. I faced it a few times, so I know it's good. But yeah, man, when his signature one drops, I know it will. It's gonna be disgusting. But yeah, what other cards, you know, in particular players, or your like favorite, if you have a favorite player over the years or anything that you're looking forward to coming out? For me, it's Ozzie Smith and George Brett. I'm a little older guy, so you know, I kind of like those older guys. Chipper signature and Babe, yep. That Chipper jump, oh, that might be gone, maybe. No, it's gonna catch it on the warning track, but we'll get another run in. That's okay. Yeah, dude, that Chipper signature card will be pretty badass, because last year Chipper's card was really good, and that may very well be a card that I try to pick up too. I don't know if he'll be in the fourth inning program, and we get to find out what those 3 cards are going to be next week. I'm hoping they're all 399s again, man. That'd be awesome. I kind of think once they set the precedent with 99s this month, with all 3 of them, they kind of almost have to do 399s. Because otherwise, why are you picking the others, really? I am waiting for an awesome left-handed... Oh, shit, I thought that was going to drop a little low. I'm waiting for an awesome left-handed reliever, like the Billy Wagner card from last year. I don't know who else they might come out with, though. No, I mean, he might throw a high sinker, maybe not. But yeah, we need some better lefties. I use Live Series Chapman in the bullpen. and I use what's the other one I use? I use the diamond version of Felipe Vasquez that you can get through the Pirates Team Affinity program, and it's pretty good. It's okay. It's better than the live series, but I just haven't had the amount of luck that I wish I had with it already. So, but I had the Diamond Britain from the Orioles program, or the Orioles. Keep calling it the program, but the Team Affinity, and it was really good last year for me. Probably one of my best pitchers out of the pen. And this year, the aim with, I use pulse pitching, so I know a lot of people don't use that, but his aim and control is really not great. That 85 Mike Napoli, oh dude, yes. From last year, 375 average. Yeah, man. Napoli's insane. I don't know, honestly, and I don't want to diminish your hopes on that one, but he might not be in the game this year. The reason I say that is because it seems like the year after guys retire, they're not in the game. Like next year for me, it's going to be Ichiro. I'm going to be really sad that Ichiro's not in the game if he's not. But yeah, I know Napoli retired last year, so that's why he hasn't. He probably won't make it this year. But that, I mean, it would be cool. I hope he makes it in too, especially for your sake too. If you're waiting for that one or looking for it, man, that was good. I got to watch him. I got to watch him for years here in Arlington play with the Rangers too, and that was fun, man. Every time he'd come to bat, man, he was so clutch. We'd start doing the Napoli chants during the playoffs and stuff, and it was he was a fun player to watch. I hated him when he was with the Angels because he just destroyed us. He was a Ranger killer. But that's kind of the same with Vlad Sr. He did the same thing, man. He destroyed us with the Angels, and then he came here. I loved him, so. I got a trophy? What? I just threw a no-hitter. I had no idea. That's awesome. I pitched that whole game, had no clue that I was throwing a no-hitter, and apparently threw a no-hitter there. Wow. Well, cool. Got a trophy for it. I'll take it, man. Hey guys, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you guys stopping in. You guys, make sure to talk in the chat if you're up for it, man. I'm just kind of shooting the shit and talking baseball today and discussing the game and baseball in general and players we're kind of hoping for and waiting to come out on the game and just kind of having some fun, man. I'm grinding for some inning like a creative player and trying to get him to the first diamond level. So at 49, I'm just about halfway there. Do you think there will be a signature Bagwell? I do. I think last year's Bagwell was a 98 diamond, and it was a really good card. I really think there will be a Bagwell. Plus, the other reason I think there'll be a Bagwell is if you look here, I think it comes out of that Astros program. But they do have Bagwell in the game. So I think it'd be crazy if they only put a low diamond or something for him. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a signature card. But yeah, I think that'll definitely be a good one. You guys throw a team in the chat, and I'll play the team of y'all's choice if you want there, because we'll play at that ballpark because I'm playing as the away teams, and just kind of let you guys pick who your favorite squad is. Rockies, all right. That'll work, man. Let me go get the Rockies. I should have gone the other direction because they were right there, but. And I am just playing on rookie. Sorry, I mean, I'm playing against the computer, so I don't really play on anything other than rookie when I'm playing against the computer. I mean, why not? Rockies are your team, man. Awesome. Do you have their live series collection complete and everything? I figure you probably do if they're your team, man. The Arenado is expensive. That's the only one that's a little bit crazy to get, but. Oh, we got the new Felix pitching too. Nice. Yeah, man, I had awesome pack luck the first couple months of the game and pulled over 50 diamonds in packs and just made a ton of subs. Excuse me, smoker's cough's killing me. But then I got frustrated last week and I deleted the game and re-downloaded it. And since then, I've opened 100 packs and haven't pulled a single friggin' diamond. That's gonna. What was? You see Tapia like break to the side real quick and then come back to the left. That was kind of weird.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar. The switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed.
All right, Robbie. Oh wow. That was crazy. All right, well, that's the way it goes. Hey, you guys that are in here and new to the channel or anything, you guys make sure to subscribe here. You know, I'm trying to grow this thing as much as possible, and it's been quite successful growing it this year. So I appreciate all the support. And... Oh well, that was a quick inning. The Rockies are gonna kill me here with their pitcher. Who is that pitching for them? I gotta see who it is. Let's see. John Gray. All right. All right. So with the new Felix, man, I love the sinker. I throw the sinker a lot. Go change up here on this one though. That sinker is faster and maybe not quite as disgusting, but a little bit close as what's the other one? The Hershiser card. Which guy there? The very first card I grinded for this year was Diamond Kyle Schwarber, because last year was... Oh, dude, yeah, last year. You know what? I bet you post-patch he's even better now, too. That Schwarber card. Oh, I hated facing that thing last year, man. Of course, last year you could throw a pitch down here and they'd hit a home run on it, or down here and they'd hit a home... You know, it didn't matter where you threw one. I prefer the game, personally, where it's a little bit more... Not necessarily small ball. It doesn't have to be that, but not home run derby. You know, like I like more of a mixture of how it was. And before the patch, in honesty, for me, the game was great. I loved it. But last week's patch, man, it made it a little different for me. See, people are getting those home runs on stuff that maybe they shouldn't have before. But I still agree that it did need some fixing though. Like the exit velocities were a little bit bullshit, but yeah, I just don't know if they made... I can't believe I just threw that right down the middle to Arenado. That's not good. I'll throw this low change up. Trying to even chase it. Let's go with a sweeping curve. Usually for me when I pitch, man, I find like 2 or 3 pitches for each pitcher that are just dominating, and that's kind of what I go with most of the game. With this one, you got to be careful hanging that curveball, that sweeping curve of Felix's for sure. Directional still good after the patch. Reggie, I tell you what, man, and thanks for joining the broadcast. I appreciate it. I have not had as much luck personally, but I honestly think I've just been in kind of a slump, man. I got to max XP last week, and I just kind of was like, I spent 19 days worth of hours playing the game since launch, and I'm probably over 20 now. And I was kind of like just burned out, I think. And I'm still sitting in Championship Series right now with it. So I think it's fine. A couple of guys I've talked to that I've helped throughout the year and last year too are still using it, and they're doing just fine with it. So yeah, I think it's okay. I think I've just been in a rough patch lately here playing, which happens, man. It's a streaky game. You go through stuff like that. So oh, well, there's a double play. Well, I'm not up 11-0 like I was in that last game. So the Rockies are proving to be more difficult than the Twins, which I'm not surprised. Even though the Twins are still okay this year. All right, Sponge. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for subbing and thanks for stopping by. So you have a good one. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball.
Let's see. You were close to Championship Series on a rough patch, losing close games on BS and back down to 698. Yeah, man, I actually fell down to 702 after getting up to 858, and I was like, "What the hell just happened?" So I got pretty frustrated with the game, but But now I'm back up to 820. I think I'm at 822. I think that's what I said. So I'm just kind of trying to get this creative player who's going to be my new first baseman. Kind of made my own even better version of that Josh Bell card that came out yesterday as a Player of the Month card. And I was at the start of this game. I was 51 innings away, so from getting into the first level diamond, and then I'll probably go back online. Just was playing some offline to get the grind done. I finished all those moments for him in about 45 minutes yesterday, so that was nice. You said you were losing close games on BS. Was it stupid errors? Because that's the kind of BS I'm running into post patch, man. Like the outfielders that can't catch the ball that's up against the wall now, or infielders that are acting like the ball's hit too hard to handle. That's been my downfall here. And it's crazy because I'll only still give up maybe 2 or 3 runs a game, but you know, I can hold guys close, but it's still, you hit rough patches though, man. I just needed a break mentally, I think, from the game because I've played so much. Oh, go down. I always select them down. Ooh, I was just late on that. I was going to do conquest games, but the start and stop of the games takes so long that I thought, well, I can probably just squeeze in 9 inning games a little bit quicker and get it done faster. So I've done that main conquest map 10 friggin' times already this year. So I finished it for the 10th time this morning, actually. I'm like, man, I'm just kind of burned out on conquest right now, too. I'm not being very patient at all in this. That's gonna drop. Look at this. I'm going for 2 because he's fielding this really slow and the animation was really slow. Might as well go for it. Alright, Felix batting .333 for me, mostly online, so we'll try to get a hit here with him. Look at it. Nope. Oh, it's gonna get caught. I honestly noticed that post-patch, man, it seems like even more balls get lineouts and stuff that you hit well. Like, I know it was just early on that, and it was hit with the pitcher, but... Oh, man, if I got a hit there, I could have got that run in. Oh, well. I'll go back to it next inning.
Striding in for the Rockies, Raimel Tapia. And we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The center fielder. Will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Tries to drop one.
Oh, he tried to bunt on me.
Strike 2.
Tapia is fast though. That's not that surprising.
The next 0-2. And missed, he got him.
Nice.
Standing in, Rubio-Terra. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the
Oh man, come on. Ah, I threw a no-hitter last game with Kershaw. So that was kind of cool, and I had no idea actually until I got the trophy at the end of it for throwing a no-hitter. It's just kind of funny because I threw a perfect game online earlier this year with Nolan. I didn't get that trophy, but I guess you have to throw a no-hitter, not a perfect game. So it was a little strange. Reggie, are you just as tired as I am of seeing Nolan Ryan and Kershaw pitch every game against you? I feel like it's a very high percentage chance that they are the 2 pitchers that you will get matched up against almost every game, it feels like. It's getting frustrating. I wish they would have done it differently. I was really happy that I was going to be able to get them early for my team, and then I didn't think about the fact that, well, shit, everybody's going to have them. So it's been pretty crazy. All right, we gotta be a little more pitch selective here and try to get a run here. Oh, keep running. Damn, man. There's a doll. All right, here's my creative player.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game,
Hey, get up the middle. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
that he has to be really careful.
Thought that was a base hit up the middle for sure. All right. Well, good timing, good result. Hit it 93 miles an hour, and somehow that ricochet off the mound screwed me. Well, see, squared up on an early pitch. That really sucks. Oh my God. It's going to be one of those games. All right, let's see if he throws a high fastball here, and I'll try to crank one. I'm going to go anyway and try to. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. All right, well, this is a riveting game.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon.
All right.
This game is rolling right along as
There we
we
go.
move into the middle innings with no score.
Yeah, man, with this King Felix card, I'm really glad they finally did his pitch speeds justice, man. And if you guys are watching and aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure to sub.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental.
Like the video, sub, and I've had a lot of fun helping people out this year. So I do a lot of helpful tip videos and stuff about directional hitting. And I don't really know anybody else out there that does directional tips. So, you know, spread the word around, man. If you got friends that play directional or whatever, that'd be awesome too. Started with less than five subs, man, and I think I was at 182 this morning. So, and that's just since the game launch. So it's been pretty cool. But hey, thanks for joining the stream there. I see somebody just joined. Woo! Why did I swing at that? That was awful. You guys that are watching that are subscribed to the channel already, you guys know my mantra is always subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. So. Oh, I thought he might beat it out. Man. Damn. I'm just not hitting anything this game. This John Gray is taking me to the tool shed here. That's going to be a good one. Is that going to stay fair? Nice. And he's running so slow after that. And damn, Blackmon has a noodle arm, so I thought I might go for third, but the animation was a little quick, so I'm not going to make it. Ooh, I kind of want to try to steal third base. I'm gonna. Oh, I only swung because I thought he was going to be caught stealing. I was just trying to put it in play. Whew, I can't believe he made it. There we go. Finally got on the board, man. It's about time. About damn time. So you guys watching, throw it in the chat. What cards are you looking forward to this year, and do you have any predictions for the fourth inning program that gets that comes out next Friday? It's announced on Thursday. I've got a couple of ideas of some players that might come out for it. A couple of them are hopeful, wishfuls, man. Either Ozzie Smith or George Brett, and then the one that I'm actually thinking might be in it just because of the I know the All-Star Game's in Cleveland, and the graphic for it, if you complete the 3-card collection for the third inning program, shows like a guitar. I'm thinking it might be something kind of Cleveland based, maybe. Oh, we're going. Move up, everybody. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh good. I'm thinking Bob Feller. Bob Feller's signature card is probably going to come out in the fourth inning program. So, but I'm definitely hoping for an Ozzie Smith or Chipper Jones or George Brett. Those are definitely cards I'm waiting on.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps
I expect there'll be at least 150 or more signature cards by the time the game's all the content's been released for this year. So I love how they're releasing content this year, where it's, you know, the couple cards every week and all this with the headliner packs. And that new CC that they released last night just looks absolutely disgusting. It looks great, man. Ooh, Felix just working the count, fouling pitches off. Oh, come on. Oh my god. So, I hate when you guess it and then it's that high out of the strike zone because you're just dead set on swinging. And then that happens. That sucks.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is line to left. Is there to catch to retire the side.
One guy earlier had asked me if I think a signature Bagwell is coming out. I'm pretty sure there will be a signature Bagwell by the end of the year for sure. You know anyone that uses pure analog hitting? I believe there's a couple of people that are subbed to my channel that have told me that they use it. I get a lot of comments, man, on videos and stuff, and a lot of thank yous and awesome stuff and all this. So I think, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've got at least one guy that is on there, but I haven't really spent a lot of time talking to him, so I don't know how good he is with it or anything like that. But yeah, I've never tried pure analog. Let's see, how does it work? Does it tell me in here if I go to gameplay? Pure analog. So just use the right stick to. Oh, that's right. So you like move it to the side. If a power swing, you go down then up and try. I get it. I see how it works like that. No, man, I don't know. I know a couple people that have told me they've tried it or use it, but.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away.
It seems like it'd be more difficult to me. I mean, you know, anybody that played actual baseball, you know, you get the load up a part of your swing and the, you know, so I feel like I'd find myself wanting to power swing too often, like using the down on the joystick as the load up, and then trying to pop it forward, you know, like kind of popping your hips in the strike zone or something. But yeah, I don't know.
You can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately.
All right, man. So I've still got the no-no going here. Man, can I throw back-to-back no-hitters? That would be awesome, man. No-hitter with Kershaw, and then come out here and possibly throw a no-no with Felix. Ooh, that's crushed. Don't catch this. Don't catch this. Dude, I'm telling you. It's crazy. Good and squared up, but, you know, right at him. So this is my new creative player I'm using right now, and this is where he's at with equipment and everything for first base. Man, it's my own personal Josh Bell. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get this one to the first Diamond 85 today, and then I'll take it back online. Hey Nate, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good weekend. I decided yesterday after talking with a buddy of mine that I needed a change in my lineup, and I spent yesterday about an hour in the morning trying to change and adjust my lineup. Oh, you pulled CC last night? Oh, you lucky. Man, I've got one pack left that I can buy, but I don't have enough stubs to. You just hit me with a curve. I don't have enough stubs right now to get that last pack. I'm hoping I can get him, but if not, I'll probably pick him up later in the week. That's awesome that you pulled him there last night, man. You have to let me know how he is for sure. Should you sell him? Ooh, I don't know, man. Who's your starting rotation? I mean, I think honestly, if it was me, I would try him out first at least and see how I liked him before I'd sell him, because it looks like it's a really good card. It's carrying, but it's gonna get caught. Yeah, I saw that it came out last night, and I was like, oh, dude, I want this card. But then I'm like, I'd have to replace, I think, Bumgarner with him, maybe? And Bumgarner's been really good for me, so... I mean, I have 6 signature starting pitchers. I've got Bumgarner, I've got Verlander, I've got Felix, I've got the Ryan and Kershaw. What's the other one I have? Ryan, Kershaw, Bumgarner, Felix. Maybe I only have 5. I only have 5, I'm sorry. I use Hershiser actually as one of my, I just can't take him out. That Hershiser card is so good. Kershaw, Bum, Nolan, Verlander, and Oral. Dude, so you've got a pretty good one too. I mean, you'd almost have to take out Mad Bum also, so that way you keep another lefty in there if you wanted to. But I don't know, man. I would try him out. I honestly think if you sold him now, I mean, here's what you kind of ask yourself. You can sell him now, and if there's something awesome that comes out, or that's out now that you want, you know, maybe you got enough stuff to get him. Or if you sell him now, because you can sell him high, oh, they got a hit. Damn it! I should have never mentioned the no-hitter. You could wait and see what comes out in the 4th inning program next week, and there might be something in there that you want. But I think he's going to be still going for close to 100,000 subs anyway. So I don't think he's going to drop a whole lot. Whoa! Now they got back-to-back hits. What the hell's going on? You tried CC last night and got the win. You're up to 758 high should have been awesome, man. Hey, congratulations. That's cool, man. I'm holding steady at 822 right now. I fell down to 702 last week and then got back up to 822. Actually, I got up to 858 and then it just collapsed. So that was not fun. Who did you replace? Did you replace him? Replace Mad Bum when you put CC in last night? I just almost think that like the pitch speeds with the CC would be better than the Mad Bum for me. You switched to Strike Zone from Strike High. I did too. That's funny you say that, man. I actually switched to the exact same thing just in the last couple days. With your equipment, what are stats of a diamond cap at first base? I can't look at it right now. I have him with gold right now. With the gold one, I have 97 power, 97 contact. So that's awesome. And then I believe I'm at 86 vision, 85 clutch, and like 54 speed with all the best stuff that I could put on him. I think I can get him though up to like a 105, 110. 105, 110 with the contact, and his power is still going to probably be in the 90s for me, which is good. I think that vision's going to go up to a 97 once I get him diamond. I apologize. I wish I had it memorized. I don't have it all memorized though, but when did CC come out? I don't think he came out right with. No, actually, the CC came out last night. Those Player of the Month packs sold out really quick, quicker than they usually do. And last night, after I think they had a lot of people that were really upset, and they were originally going to release 2 new headliners on Monday, but they decided to go ahead and do it last night apparently, and I'm not sure exactly what time it was. I noticed it about 9 o'clock that he came out, maybe 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. So I'm sure it was a little bit earlier than that, and I just was playing and didn't really reload the game or notice. But yeah, it was that one, the CC and the Jimmy Fox card. Those are the 2 that came out last night. Nate, you said that CC fastball is so fast, man. That's what I'm thinking. Like, especially when you get up in those, when you get up in a championship series and you're playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, having the higher pitch speeds, I think, is really important. Because man, occasionally you'll get in a game with a guy and you'll just like he can't touch the fastball the whole game, and sometimes that guy is me. so I know how it goes, but yeah, it's pretty. I bet it's pretty disgusting, man. That I think it shows like 98, so you can get up to 100.
For another chance. Nolan
You just have so many lefties. Yeah. Okay, I can go look at what my I'm gonna look at this real quick. So this is what my creative player looks like on gold. I was showing it to people earlier, but for the Rojo skins there, you'd ask, I think. So here's what it is, man. But yeah, it's it's pretty good with gold. So the fielding even. I mean, at silver fielding, it's really like my own personal better than Josh Bell card, just because the vision's higher. So I saw that Josh Bell was going to cost about 500,000 stubs to be able to get, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I can't take that chance on it, because if I spend 500,000 stubs on it and he turns out to not be good for me, because just some awesome players just aren't good for everybody, you know. If that were to happen, I'd be so mad. I don't think I'd recover from that one. So it's since you can't sell it, you know. I wish you could. I wish you could sell it. Of course, he'd still probably be going for 500,000 subs, so I don't know if it would necessarily matter. Do you think Power Swing is more viable now with the update? I honestly don't. I think you can get good power and good exit velo on your normal swing just as well. The thing I don't like about Power Swing is that it decreases the size of your PCI. You know, a contact swing is going to be even more than the normal swing at the size of the PCI. That's why I go to contact swing with 2 outs. But yeah, personally, I don't think that Power Swing is more viable. I mean, I'm not saying that you wouldn't necessarily have some good luck with it. One of my buddies actually told me that you've had so many pop flies. Yeah, I'm getting the same thing too. I have been. I honestly think this is what he told me he's been doing, and he's a directional guy too. He's a guy actually I helped out quite a bit last year, and got him back to a positive record after being like, I think he said he was like 20 and 80 or 40 and 100 or something at one point, and then he ended up going after I helped him back over 500. So he said that he's not using contact swing anymore. He's just using the normal swing, and he's hitting bombs left and right. And I'm like, ooh, you know, a lot of times I'm trying to think, you know, the majority of the time I'm probably down an account with 2 strikes on me, because I like to take a lot of pitches if I'm playing online and be more pitch selective. So it's possible that could be a trick after the patch. I don't know. It's just honestly, everybody's just a little bit different, and you know, something that works for me might not always work for everybody else. Something that works for you might not always work for me. You know, it's really you just got to get a feel for everything. But yeah, I think there's a chance that Power Swing could be viable. I'm not gonna say I never Power Swing. I think in comments I've told several people, like, I mean, I never do. And when I say never, I mean it's rare. It might be once every 5 or 6 games, so it's not enough to even say that I do it. But I have hit a couple home runs when I've done it, so I mean it's really just so like when I hit, I keep my thumb over top of the square and an X anyway, and I kind of use like the joint of my thumb to hit the X, and if I'm going to go square, I use the thumb tip. So for me, I guess it comes down to timing and trying to time it perfect. But man, if you get one groove right down the middle and you can see it coming in, it might be worth taking a try at it, you know. It's nice, maybe just contact swing with runners on, but I've had a lot of times when I get out and trying to hit and run. Yeah, the hit and run is always a risk, man, for sure. I mean, I've even been known to hit some triple plays doing it. It's definitely a gamble. Oh, because you hit a line drive. Yeah. So you're hitting it as a double play or the triple play too. When you're trying to do it, try to swing like I try to swing especially late. like I try to swing as late as I possibly can and still hit the ball fair. And that's how I tend to end up hitting the ball on the ground and getting it where the second baseman or shortstop will be playing. So that's the only tip I really have for that and trying to make it work. With that being said, it still happens to me too. I mean, I still get into the double plays, the triple plays every once in a while doing it. And it sucks. It's like, oh my god, I just blew a chance to score some runs. But my advice would be is if you've got like runners on first and third, say, and no outs, try it. You know, that's a good time to try it. If you've got one out, be a little bit more cautious on trying to attempt the hit and run. Where do I aim if I have a runner on first with Gwynn up? If I've got Gwynn up, I'll show you here in just a second. Actually, I don't think Gwynn's up now. I think he ended that inning. So I'm gonna hold down R2 just so the guy doesn't pitch real quick. Okay, so I would aim towards the shortstop. I would aim down this direction. You can see the blue arrow down there. Ooh, did Jose Reyes finally get a hold of something? Look at that. It's about time. Yeah, I try to aim down and diagonally down. Okay, so like here, I'll try to aim this way and I'll try to swing late and see if I can hit one on the ground through the first base, second base hole. Well, it went that way, but it's just if you aim this way, you're going to get more of a line drive. If you aim dead to the right, if you aim down, you're inducing at least a minor part of a ground ball. Oh, so that was just awful. Okay, I've been doing that, but hit a grounder to shortstop. Yeah, I mean now the only time I'm doing that aim with a runner on first and Gwynn up is if I'm doing a hit and run. If I'm not doing a hit and run, I just swing away. I won't aim. So Felix is going to get another blue pit. Look at this. It's great. Yeah, I mean, that's because you want to hit the grounder to shortstop, ideally, if you're doing the hit and run. Because if you've got a lefty up like Gwynn and you're doing the hit and run, the shortstop's going to go and cover second base. So you're going to have this gigantic hole over there on the left side of the infield that you can fit a ball in, and bam, 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 bam. He's not going to get the double play. So that's good. So yeah, you want to hit it. You want to hit it in the hole that the other team creates for you. Kind of like I would do the same thing. Like if I've got a player that's batting and they're playing the shift on him. There we go. I do the same exact thing. Oh, look at this. I'm going to go first to third here, and I'm doing this on purpose. I could have probably scored him, and I could have gone to second easily for a double, but so I'm going to do a hit and run right here with my creative player, and I'm going to try to hit it where the shortstop is. I'm going to do this exact thing that I'm talking about. Let's see if it works. Oh, I was way out in front of that. So okay, so you can't be really early, because if you're really early, obviously you're still going to pull the ball. This guy didn't throw that hard. All right, so that's a grounder, but down the line. All right, we'll still try it again. There we go. Look at that, right there. That's exactly how you're typically trying to do it. It took me a couple swings to do it. You can't do fourth inning voucher because you're going out of town next weekend. That's a lot of stubs I'm missing. Oh man, I gotcha. Ooh, look at this. Look at this awesome line drive. I was probably early on the pitch a little bit, but right at him. Yeah, that's typically how you wanna aim it though when you're doing that. So if anybody else, hey guys, thanks for joining the stream here today. I just drew a blank on the word of what I'm doing. But yeah, thanks for joining. I appreciate it, you guys. And if you guys aren't subbed to the channel, make sure you sub to the channel and check out some of the other videos, man. Helped a lot of people this year, and really enjoying helping people. So, anytime I can I can be of assistance, you know, ask me questions in the comment section of any of the videos, and I try to respond back pretty quick to everybody. So, so with Gwynn swing early, no, with Gwynn because he's a lefty, you'd want to swing late, so you'd hit it towards shortstop. Because if you swing early, you're going to hit it towards second base or first base, so you want to hit it towards shortstop. Typically, with anybody that you're doing a hit and run on, and it doesn't matter who it is, you want to swing late because that's the hole that's going to open up. If you've got a righty up like Hornsby, okay, Hornsby's righty, and I'm doing a hit and run with a runner on first. I want to send him first to third. It's perfect because you can hit behind the runner to right field. You want to aim towards the second baseman, down diagonally like that towards second base, because then it's the second baseman that then is going to cover second base on the steal. So on a right-hander, second baseman covers. On a left-hander, shortstop covers. So you're going to leave those giant holes open in the infield there for you. Hopefully that makes sense. I tell you one thing I have had some luck with, man. So only a 2-hitter after a no-hitter last game. That's not bad. So a thing I've had some luck with is doing. I do this in moments, and I do it online or offline. I don't do it online very often. But I'll aim straight up and just regular normal swing, and I seem to be able to get that lift, that like upswing lift on the ball. You gotta I would say if you've got like a big power guy up, damn, that's horrible. Try it with maybe no strikes. You know, just on the first strike. If he grooves one, you know, go for it and try to hit the home run. Let's see. You've had the friendly glitch happen to you twice yesterday. The friendly glitch. I don't know about the friendly glitch. You have to explain. I don't know exactly what you're talking about with the friendly glitch. I know of a thing that people try to do with friendly quits that I don't like, but some people will try to let the clock tick down on their pause timer all the way to 0, and like right when it gets at the 1 second mark, they'll offer up the friendly quit. I actually haven't seen anyone do it this year, but I've seen some people complain about it, so I know people are still doing it. I want to play against my Rangers. And then, so it pops up like both screens on top of each other. And this may be the glitch you're talking about, I don't know. But yeah, when it does that, like if you go to forfeit them, it actually accepts the friendly quit instead. So it's kind of shitty, but you know, whatever. It's the worst form of cheese, I guess. We get Felix again. Someone requested a friendly quit. I declined. He ended up beating me, and I didn't get the loss. So they requested a friendly quit. They requested a friendly quit. You declined. You lost, and you didn't get the loss. Well, shit. That's nice. I get like 8 out of every 10 people I play offers a friendly quit to me when I play online. So, damn, that would be if I could win 8 out of every 10 games somehow out of that. I mean, I've never had that happen to me. You said it happened twice though yesterday, man. Like, that's nuts, man. Yeah, I personally haven't seen that happen yet.
The left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Are those the first 2 times that you've had that happen this year? Yeah, it ended up saying something about friendly at the end and not counting. Wow. Huh, that's weird, man. Yeah, I haven't. That's the first I've heard of that, actually. I mean, you know, whatever. If it worked and didn't give you the loss, then I mean, shit. I wouldn't be mad. That's for sure. That's okay. I mean, that's crazy. I wonder if this is a new glitch, like post-patch or something. So always finish your games, just like you say. Yeah, yeah. Always finish the games for the XP at least. I have this like crazy knack for being able to score. Yeah, never quit, man. I have this crazy knack for being able to score runs in the 8th and 9th inning, and it's just I don't know what it is. So yeah, if I'm only down by a couple runs, I know that there's still a chance I can win. Ooh. All right, now I can definitely steal here. I'll try the hit and run. They won't pitch out when you're playing the computer, and they already have 2 balls on the count. Oh, now see, there's a line out, so it happened there. Luckily, I made it back to first, but I mean, I did hit it the exact direction I was trying to hit it. Maybe I needed to be just a little bit later. And it says I had good swing timing. I probably needed to be just a tick later to make it go on the ground. Oh, and then Willie Mays pops it up to the damn catcher. That sucks. So when you get 100 diamond level, you get to pick 299s. Didn't know that. Actually, it's when you get to 99 diamond level. You don't even have to get to 100. I thought it was 100, and then when I got to 99, it let me pick them. And then it still lets you go ahead and get to 100. Also, but yeah, it's actually when you get to 99, you get to pick the final 2. So you do get all 5 of them no matter what. I think I've actually got the two that I picked last on my bench. And the last 2 I picked were Duke Snider and Brooks Robinson. And now I don't even use Frank Thomas anymore because he's awful for me. And I know that sounds crazy to some people listening. I know it's nuts, but I'm just not good with him. So I'm always better with left-handed batters anyway. Left-handers and switch hitters, man. Is this Conquest or Ranked? Actually, this is just casual play versus computer. Because I'm doing 9 inning games for it. Who do I have at first? At first base, actually, that's what I'm working on right now. That's my creative player. I just made it yesterday. I was using my creative player as a relief pitcher, as a long reliever, and I just needed a change in my lineup that I wasn't really satisfied with players that were available to replace him with. So I went ahead and made myself. Actually, a pretty good resemblance of me, in all honesty. But yeah, I made myself as the creative player and put him at first base because I kind of wanted that Josh Bell card, and it looked really awesome, but I was not about to spend 500,000 subs on it because that's about what it would cost. So, oh yeah, he just put, I wish that Josh Bell was cheaper. Yeah, what's funny is this is the reason I decided to do it. I had a buddy of mine who told me, you know, I was kind of talking with him yesterday throughout the day and telling him, oh, that's gone. That's gone, Tony Gwynn. Nice. And so I was, he said maybe I should do a creative player at third base. And I was like, you know, I mean, Boggs has been okay, but Boggs I wasn't really happy with Boggs yet. I just feel like he was hitting like he should be for me. Something about his stance, the way his hands shake in his you know, pre-swing. I don't know, it throws me off. I think it throws off my timing mildly. Oh, I thought we were going to beat that out. I pulled Devers with your 5 player of the month. Still a loss of Stubbs though. Oh, dude, that sucks. Yeah, that's a good point. Unless you were going for the big one. I didn't actually get any of the player of the month packs. I didn't decide to get any of them. I wasn't, you know, when I saw how much it was going to cost to complete that whole collection, I was like, no. Like last month, I didn't go get the Bellinger, but I wanted the Lightning bat, so I went and got the Lightning bat. So that was cool. But anyway, yeah, I was talking to my buddy, and he was saying something about, you know, do the third baseman one, and I was like, no, I'm good at third, because eventually when George Brett comes out, that's going to be my third baseman, hands down. George Brett, my favorite player of all time, is a personal friend of my stepdad's and everything too, so it's kind of cool, man. I always love the George Brett card. And even if he sucks for me, I'll enjoy using him. It's one of those that I don't care, you know. Let's see, I just thought if I pulled at least 2 diamonds, I would make a lot of subs. No, I mean, yeah, dude, sometimes it's worth the gamble. you know, you gotta gamble every once in a while. But yeah, I started looking at the creative player missions and stuff, and I was like, all right, let me go try to see about first base because I actually played first base when I used to play baseball, and I was like, well, let me go see what these missions are. And I looked at them and I was like, all right, they don't seem too hard. Dude, I finished every one of the first baseman moments in about 45 minutes. Most of them on the first try, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, when I realized I could do that, I was like, well, man, if now all I got to do is just do the innings, and all I got to do is finish this 100 innings, and I have the 85 diamond. So, and that 85 diamond will actually be better than the Josh Bell because they'll have better vision. So, who do I think is coming? Who do I think is coming for the 4th inning program? Ooh, there's only one that I really think is going to be in it, and I'll kind of be surprised if he's not in it. Just because if you look at the logo, you know, you complete the collection and get the voucher, it's a guitar, and I think this one's going to extend past the All-Star break, and since the All-Star game's in Cleveland, I'm thinking, you know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, so that's why they have the guitar. So I'm thinking that a Cleveland Indians player is going to be in it, and it's one of two. One would be a new legend, one has already been in the game. I think Bob Feller signature series card is going to be in there. Last year, you know, he didn't release till awfully late in the life cycle of the game, so I thought them putting him out a little bit earlier would make sense this year, and that might be it. The new legend that's a possibility if they were to do it could be Sandy Alomar Jr. At catcher. And I thought that one would be kind of cool, actually, because they've got Robbie Alomar in it, so they'd have the Alomar brothers both in the game. So it's a possibility, but putting 2 back-to-back Alomars in the 3rd and 4th inning program might seem a little bit strange to some people. So, you know, it might not do that. You know, ones I'm hoping for, you know, they're cards that I know will come out later in the year, and I'm just hoping that they come out in this program, is Ozzie Smith. Ozzie Smith and George Brett. Those are, and Chipper Jones. I think the Chipper Jones one would be really good too. Those Topps exchanges suck. We pulled all silvers. Yeah, I have opened 2 of them. 2, I think, maybe 3. I don't know. I think it's 2. Anyway, I got 1 gold. I sold for like 3,000 stubs, and then I got the other one was a silver, and I think, Robbie, we almost hit upper deck at the ballpark, which is really hard to do to left field. It's only been done a couple of times. Oh, that should have never been swung at. What the hell was that? But yeah, those Topps exchanges, I'm not a fan of it, man. The only reason I do them, really, I mean, one of these times I may get lucky and get a diamond or something, so, you know, whatever. But I'm not counting on it. I honestly I used to do them for the XP, just a little bit of XP for completing the moments and stuff, and it's the same reason why I would do for stubs also. But I don't know, man. I'm not a giant fan of moments this year. I mean, some of them are cool, but others are just, some of them are just a grind. Like some of them where you got to hit a home run, and then you got to hit a home run, and you have like the hitter that you have to do it with has massive power against righties and not great against lefties, and then who do they throw you in there to face? A lefty starter. And I'm like, dude, you know, at least make it a righty starter. How often do you change your lineups throughout the year? Will there be at least 4 players that stay in your lineup the whole year? That's a good question. I try to get it set pretty early on. But yeah, there'll be a few that are going to stay in it mostly the whole year. It's going to be really hard for me to change my outfield. Tony Gwynn will probably be on my team the whole year in right field. Ichiro actually will probably be on my squad the whole year. There's a chance that Willie Mays is on the squad the whole year. He'll at least be on the bench no matter what, so he will be on my team the whole year. When the Griffey card comes out, I don't know how it's going to be attainable. If it's one of those ones like you have to do crazy moments for, then I might not be that interested in it. But if Griffey comes out, that's one I might take instead to replace Mays in center, because that card is just ridiculous every year now. Hornsby is going to be really hard for me to take out because he's hit so well for me. So I'm trying to leave him in as long as possible. I need a shortstop. I need a shortstop replacement, that's for sure. That's why I'm hoping for Ozzie Smith. Robbie Alomar will probably be in my squad the whole year. I can guarantee you that Pudge will be in my squad the entire. As a lifelong Rangers fan, I've wanted this card for several years, so he will definitely be here. You have Ricky. Let's see. I have Ricky for Ichiro. Should I use Ichiro instead? You know what? For me, this is what it would come down to. I prefer to do, with my lineup, I like to keep it left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, you know, throughout the whole lineup as much as possible. I think it really just depends on what you already have as far as the rest of your lineup goes to be able to do it. I keep Ricky on my bench. You know, and I've kind of been thinking about early on in a game, if I get like Kershaw or somebody I'm facing a good lefty, I've been thinking about just going to the bench immediately and putting Ricky into play for that whole game. Because then I also have Lofton on my bench, and I can bring Lofton back in if they go to a righty. And that doesn't mean that Ricky can't hit righties, because he can. He hits them well. But yeah, I like to keep that good mix to keep relievers on their toes when they start going to the bullpen later in a game. So we're going to try hit and run with Tony Gwynn here, man. This is exactly what you were asking about earlier. Oh, look at that. Skated right by him, and we can actually go first or third anyway. Nice. I quick sold all my live series. The Trout was tough to do. Dude, I understand. I quick sell my live series cards after I complete the collections every year. I'd rather have those stubs than cards that I won't be using. So, yeah, I did the Trout also. For me, it wasn't as difficult. I understand why it is for some. I like Mike Trout, but you know, that pitch was inside, so it was a bad pitch to try to hit and run going towards second base, but that's okay. It still worked out because Elvis made an error. I never play good with Trout. I don't know what it is, but I've got to be the worst player in this game with Mike Trout, and I always have been. 4 straight years. Even the Immortal one last year that was out in the game, I was awful with. I couldn't hit anything. So, very frustrating. But it's kind of what I always say, man. There's cards that are awesome for some people and aren't for others. Hey, going back to your Ricky for Ichiro thing. I assume you've probably got Ricky in left field. Try that CC and let me know what you think. I will, man. It'll probably be later in the week before I actually get him, but I will let you know for sure. If you've got Ricky playing left field, I will tell you that if you put Ichiro in left field, you still maintain a diamond shield, even though it's a secondary position for him. So that's something to keep in mind. Right, left field. Okay, so yeah, correct, left field. I got you. Yeah, that's the reason that I like to keep Ichiro out there, is because my outfielders are all 3 diamond shields, which, I mean, I can get to just about any ball. And not that the Ricky Henderson isn't good, but when I had, you know, the opening night of the game on launch night, I look at Felix with the 2 RBI double right here, man. I took that Ricky Henderson as my first card. You basically copied my lineup. That's all good, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's kind of cool. I took that Ricky Henderson card, and he couldn't hit righties for me for anything. And so I have the Ricky. I got all 3 of the ones from that collection. But I was just a little weary on keeping him in against everybody, because Ichiro's batting like 460 something for me after almost 2,000 at bats. So it's kind of, actually, here, let me, oh wait, here, let me hit pause. I can tell you what he's batting through how many at bats. Let's see. Ichiro, 1,700 at bats. 1,700 at bats, and he's batting 452. I thought it was 460. 452. So I mean, and Ricky's nowhere close to that for me. Let's see. Through 160 at bats, he's 419. So I'm still hitting good with him. See, my game has improved. It's just all-star. It's so RNG and home runs. It's tough. Oh, dude. Yeah, this... honestly, it's one of the main reasons why this game will not get competitive actual esports plays because of the RNG. It is literally random because you can square a ball up and hit it perfect. And if they could somehow, I think they need to redo the hitting engine for the game, which I know sounds like a huge overhaul and is way easier said than done, clearly. But I honestly think that ball physics, which they did a couple years ago with the way the ball curves in the wind and bounces off the ground and all that, but they need to fix it the way it comes off of the bat. That's what it doesn't do. The ball doesn't come off the bat the proper way, how it would in real life. If they could ever get that fixed, first of all, I'd be a beast. But second, it would be so much more realistic. It would get rid of so much of that RNG factor. Oh my god, he leaped at the wall and caught it. Great. Alright, well, at least it's a sac fly. But yeah, I think that's the main reason that esports is not even a possibility for this game right now. You can't have money on the line for people, and big money, and have it be that random. It's just not acceptable. So that's why it was awesome that I got to World Series the first month, man. I get that banner for the whole month now. I'm excited. I get to have it. God, he tagged me as he. It doesn't necessarily matter if I get there the rest of the year. I kind of proved I could still do it this year, and all, but dude, I still want to get there every month. You've never robbed a homer. It's rare that I do it, and I won't dive. I never dive in the outfield. If I'm playing the computer, it's different, but I will never dive for a ball playing online. The odds of catching it are so slim to none that I'd rather give the guy a single. You'll be the first to know. Man, yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, let me know for sure first you get to World Series. I can tell you, man, it took me 3 years to get to World Series. And last year I did it the first 7 months of the game, and this year I've done it the first 2, and I haven't made it yet this month. Oh, let's see if I can rob this. Nope. See? Can't rob it. But dude, man, when I made it last year, it honestly, I'd put in so much time playing and tried so hard to get there that I don't even mind saying it. It brought me to tears. I was so happy, man, just tears of joy. I was so relieved that I'd finally done it. And I did it the first month of last year's game, so getting to carry that banner for the whole year was awesome, and getting to do it this year is fun too, man. That's what I love. I just love to be able to carry that the whole year at least. It's my own personal trophy for the year, so. I think I can get there. I never quit games now. I take it as a learning experience when I lose. And the main thing, having fun. Dude, that's awesome. That's great to hear too, because last week I had to stop playing for a few days. I wasn't having fun, and like I said, I'd put over 19 days worth of hours into the game when I hit max XP in just over 2 months, and my brain was MLB The Show fried, and I needed a break. I needed a little break. So, and doing this creative player at first base is actually kind of giving me something to grind for, which I love the grind. I love playing offline. I've done the main conquest map 10 times. Yours is 17 days. Yeah, man. Just be aware that if you start to feel like you're feeling the grind a little bit, take a couple days off for sure, because it did me some good. I really felt like it did. I swear to God, I was having withdrawals though, like an addict, for the few days I wasn't playing. I was on my phone checking YouTube all the time, and it was crazy. Oh, dude, I agree. Offline gets a little boring sometimes, for sure. It does. That's why I like to stream it when I do this, like I'm doing now, because you know, I can interact with people, and it keeps me kind of, it keeps the boring parts not so boring. So that's why I do this. But if you decide to stream it, I don't know if you stream ever or anything, but if you decide to stream it or something, you know, just always, even though you'll feel like you're talking to yourself, if you have nobody watching, just keep talking. You know, keep pretend like you got a million people watching. That's what I do, man. I just kind of try to keep conversation going. So, but yeah, it definitely does get a little boring. Like I said, I've done the conquest map, I've done all the conquest maps, but I only did the others one time, and the main one I have literally finished for the 10th time this morning. So, you want to talk about some grind. But see, that's like when I get new players, I like to take them offline and get them about 100 at bats before I really feel comfortable with them, or if I know if if it's going to be a player I'm going to enjoy using, or if I want to get rid of them. And that's just kind of but that's how I've always done it, though. I like to get them some good stats before I take them online and stuff, because it looks a little bit more intimidating to the guys you're playing. At least that's my theory. It may not. I know there's some people that it has to, because I look at other people's stats and I'm like, ooh, he's batting like 2-something with this guy. He's probably not that great with him. Or if I see he's batting like 300 or 400 something, I'm like, okay, all right, this guy's pretty good with these guys, so I gotta be a little careful. Yeah, be more selective in your pitches and how you're pitching to them. So I'm glad to hear you're getting better, though, man. Too. That's awesome. Hopefully it's some of it's from my videos and stuff, and the help that hopefully I've given. So I've had quite a few people, man, tell me that I've helped quite a bit. So I'm surprised you don't have more subs. I watch Cougs, Movie, Gnomes, Chelsea, and you're my favorite YouTuber. I mean, I appreciate that, dude. That's awesome. Thank you. I actually watch Cougs a lot too. Cougs is one of my favorites. I do watch Gnomes. Shelfie and I had a little bit of beef last year. Apparently about overplay styles is all it was, because I was a bunter and kind of cheeser on the game a little bit. So, but I actually just spoke with him just on a tweet, or I don't know if it was it wasn't a DM, it was just a tweet, because I don't believe he's following me there. But yeah, I congratulated him on his new baby, and told him, you know, I know we had beef last year, but hopefully that's past us, and you know, best of luck to you, as one dad to another. So, and he responded with something nice, and so me and him have that behind us. Movie Gaming TV, I think is who you're talking about with Movie. Yeah, I used to watch his stuff, man, and I don't know. Me and him had some beef last year too. That one's probably not past me yet. I still have that one in me, I guess, but you know, whatever. I guess it's last year I became like the bad guy of the community, and it was really just because I was, honestly, see, he's Philly, you're Rangers and Cowboys. Yeah, I know he is. A Shelfie. Yeah, I mean, I became like the bad guy of the community, I guess, and I didn't really even mean for that to happen, but I guess it brought a lot of attention to my streaming and channel and stuff. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, I'm not surprised I don't have more subs, honestly. Like, I appreciate it. You guys, if you're watching right now, make sure you sub to the channel. Subscribe. That's my mantra in every video. So, when this game came out this year, I had less than 5 subscribers on YouTube, because I didn't really do YouTube videos. I did Twitch a lot. And I'm a Twitch affiliate and everything, but I do a lot of Call of Duty on Twitch. In, you know, 2.5 months, man, I've gotten up to almost 200 subs. So, it's been growing, man. It's growing by leaps and bounds, and I'm happy with it. It's great. And, I like I always tell you guys, I appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. So, just continue to grow. I mean, that's the goal. If I can ever monetize it or some way, man, and make a living doing it, because I'm a stay-at-home dad. So this is what I do. This is what I do for a living, man. I play MLB The Show and get to play games. So it's great. You didn't play a lot last year because of the bunt cheese, but if I knew your tactics, I would have. Oh, dude, I am the MLB The Show 16, 17, and 18 bunt cheese fucking master. Like, um, it was crazy, man. Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to find anybody who's a better bunt cheeser than me. And for me, look, it wasn't about being a dick and beating people in shitty ways. It was honestly about, I will win a game at all costs. I don't care what I have to do. If I can inject all my digital guys with steroids to win, I would. You know, I mean, I don't care. I don't give a shit what I have to do, man, as long as I win. So, and I will still drop a squeeze down in this game this year. You know, sometimes the bunt pops up and it doesn't always turn out good, but I will, you know, or I'll sack bunt somebody over, especially with the pitcher. I mean, it's the pitcher. I don't really think that's cheese, in all honesty. This year, bunt cheese is impossible. You can't really be successful at bunt cheese this year. But, so I think if you get a bunt down, I played a game actually 2 days ago where I was struggling through the game. I think I only had one or two hits the entire game, and we were in like the 7th or 8th inning. And I dropped a bunt down, man, a drag bunt down for a hit with Hornsby, because I noticed the third baseman was playing back, and I actually put Reyes in for him because he was my shortstop for that game. So I put Reyes in, stole second, stole third, and then just hit a ball on the ground and got him home, and I won that game 1-0. So let's see, I say people at like 880. Or you see people at like 880 and they got disconnected a couple days ago. They were streaming on Twitch. Ooh, that sucks, man. If I was one game for World Series and get disconnected, I'm calling my internet provider just because I want to bitch at somebody, anybody. I don't really care who it is, but I know they'll answer the phone. So be the person that I bitch to, I guess. But yeah, man, I actually put like since I do this kind of for a living and stuff, man, it's nice because I can. You know, I can play all I want and have fun, man. And I have like the best wife in the world, so it's awesome. Of 17 years, and she lets me do this and tolerates it. So I can't ask for much more than that, in all honesty. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to make a living doing it and make some money at it, man. I have like I think it's in my About tab or my Info tab or whatever on YouTube. I have like a donation thing on there, but I don't ever get anything for it, and honestly, I'm not asking anybody to. It's you know, if people want to, it's there. They're more than happy to. But yeah, let's see. You hit L1 to get a better jump on steals after you hit R2. Or you mean after I hit L2? No, I don't. I just let them go. I will. You know, you can get a guy's timing down throughout a game of how they time when they select their pitch and then come set and actually throw that pitch. No, that's okay. It's okay. But I will try to time the leadoff at first base with when I want the jump to go sometimes. Not all the time, because I don't want to get picked off. But I do try it sometimes. And it seems to work out a good amount of time. Now, if I'm at second, I'm taking that lead off, man. At second base, I take that one-step lead off because I may want to steal third. And I probably steal too much, in all honesty. You guys have seen, if you've seen videos, you know, Nate, like, you've seen my videos, man, I get too aggressive on the bases sometimes. Sometimes it's my downfall and why I lose a game, for sure. But man, I'm just trying to make things happen and wreak havoc on the bases because that's how I've always played this. So, and I use a ton of fast guys, speedy guys, and honestly, sometimes that comes down to if I replace a player on my squad or not. Like, if a really good card comes out, but the guy I've got currently is way faster, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to take him out, man, because I don't want to give up that speed. So, you're super aggressive since watching my videos. I mean, this year stealing is a little. It's so different, man. You just don't know. You get thrown out more often than you did in years past, for sure. But I also steal a lot of bases too. I think at one point last year, I was like the number 3 base stealer in the world in the game online, and number 5 for most of the year. So it's a gamble. It really is. But, you know, if a guy doesn't slide step to the plate, you got a good chance of getting that base stolen. That's for sure. So, you know, and I never steal on that first pitch, because that first pitch they kind of try to throw it before your guy takes his full lead, and it seems like you get thrown out more often doing that. Well, why did I swing at that? Had a lot of doubles against me doing hit and runs. I'll get better. Yeah, man, it happens. It happens sometimes for sure. I like how positive you are, man. Like that's awesome. You know, just and you got to maintain the positivity with this game because it is so hit or miss. But you know, always trying to get better at it is important. So, how I'm always trying to get better myself. So.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Yeah, steals get a little hectic for sure. God, I love this Felix card, man. Like this is. See, like this is the 3rd time I've bought the Felix card. I bought it 2 other times, and I noticed I could turn it for a profit, so I did. I turned it for a lot of profit. And right now I could again because I think I paid like $260 something for it when I bought it, and I think the sell now this morning was $320. So I know I could turn a huge profit. Only problem is I love the card, and I don't want to have to buy it again because it's got so much more expensive. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. I think the market price is raised because of the sub sale. I think Gnomes the Legend had a video about the market inflation that's about to occur. So I think that's why. Yeah, staying positive. Also seeing other players struggle, but when they're positive, it helps. I've seen you down in games and come back and went, yeah, man. I mean, and I can tell you, there is no other video game that can take you from ultimate highs to ultimate lows like MLB The Show. I mean, in a matter of seconds. I was winning a game the other day, 4-0. I was like, all right, dude, I've got this. Like, I've got this. I threw a changeup that was actually showed down here is where it landed. And the guy turned it around for a 3-run homer. And then hit a home run on the next pitch. Also, hit back-to-back. Tied the game 4-4. I ended up going on to lose it. And I had a no-hitter going at that point. And we're in like the 6th inning. The guy had no hits. And all of a sudden just blasts 2 home runs. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. So, I mean, you just, you never know, man. And you know what's good? You know what's good to see? And a lot of YouTubers don't do this, man, I find that a lot of guys don't post a lot of videos of them playing badly. They only, they edit their videos a lot and they put just the good parts up. And I don't like to do that, man. It's part of it, honestly, is just because I don't want to spend all day editing stuff. I'd rather just get it out there, and you guys, if you want to watch it, watch it. But another big part of it is, I think it's good for people to see that players that people know, Shelfie and Cougs and all those guys, I think it's good to see that they don't always have good games. They sometimes play shitty too, because they do. I mean, otherwise they'd be undefeated, like Magunsky is awesome, man. That guy is incredible. Magunsky and who's another guy? Pitching Rebel. Jesus, man. Or your friend Kyle, he's awesome too. What would you say here? When I get rocked with Oral, he won 10-5. Low changeups for home runs. Didn't get it if it's out of the zone. Yeah, man. I don't understand that. To me, that's more like 18. Last year, you could throw the ball anywhere in the zone or out of the zone, and it would just be home run after home run after home run. And I don't like to play a game that's mostly home run derby. I think I can get there. Nope, I'm out. Damn. Oh well. I wouldn't have gone for that if I was online. Yeah, I mean, you should never be able to hit a home run on a pitch that's, I mean, not never, I guess, but it shouldn't happen as often as it does. It should be way more rare. rarer than it is. So,
But I gotta think they're gonna pitch him up, maybe elevate.
but yeah, it sucks when that happens because like you know you threw a good pitch. Like if I throw a mistake pitch and hang one over the plate, I get it. You hit a home run on it. I threw a stupid pitch. I threw a mistake, and you capitalized on it. But if I throw a good pitch, like out of the zone, good pitch, and you square it up and hit a home run, no. But not just a home run, but an absolute bomb. Like, no, it shouldn't be the case.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start.
But there's people that like, you know, the other day I said something on Twitter about I have a hard time with the patch and everything, and honestly, after a few days of thinking about it, I really just think it's I was in a slump. But you know, and everybody's like, "Oh, hate to see it. What a shame!" And all these haters start coming out because of all the hate that I guess I created last year for myself. And I'm like, guys, I don't know if they realize it, but all they're doing is just motivating me to get back to World Series again, so I can prove them wrong. Because that's the whole reason I did it this year. That first month, I was like, everybody told me last year that if it wasn't for Bunt Cheese, I would have never made World Series, and I should never be able to make it because everybody was telling me I'm not that good of a player, and I'm like, well, okay, but it's a video game, you know, adapt. If bunt cheesing is a way to win, that's what I did, you know. And then I made it the first month this year after bunt cheesing was impossible, and I was like, y'all can all suck it. So, let's see. Yeah, they just show good stuff. It's just like they're trying to please everyone. I don't like that. I wish home runs per 9 worked in All-Star. Yeah, man, I wish it did too. It doesn't kick into play until you get to Championship Series. It might be mildly effective on All-Star, but I don't think it's dumbed down if it does work. I know that in one of the first streams the guys were talking, the San Diego Studios guys were talking about, and Ramon and them, they said, because a lot of people didn't catch this, I guess. How do you found out about the championship? Oh, that's actually what I'm telling right now. It's perfect. Yeah, when they were doing a stream, and I think it was one of the inning program streams, and they said at the beginning of it, keep in mind, guys, home runs per 9 works in the higher tiers. And I believe they said right afterwards that it was actually Championship Series. So, to me, the higher tiers are going to be those top 2. And then anything after Championship Series and beyond is going to be affected by it. Yeah, I wish home runs per 9. I mean, home runs per 9 is a real thing. Like, it should be in every game you play, in my opinion. This is actually the first year that's ever even been relevant. Before, it was just an attribute that was stuck on the guy's card and never meant a damn thing. Which, I don't know why every attribute that's on that card should matter. You know, why are you making an attribute for it if it didn't matter? In years past, it would affect. Oh, he's gonna get thrown out. No, he can make it. Oh, nice. It worked against the computer, but not online. And I'm like, it's kind of like when they got rid of wind with this most recent patch in online games. Why? Wind is an actual factor in real games. You know, I've never heard a real player start complaining in a post-game interview about how shitty the wind was, and man, we probably would have won today. We hit all those balls to the warning track that would have been home runs if it wasn't for the wind. Like, man, these keyboard warriors will complain about anything, and you know, I think it's a bunch of times. Like I said, I'm older. I'm 37. It's these guys that grew up in the participation trophy award era, in my opinion. And if something doesn't go their way, they just complain about it. So, you know, I guess that's me complaining about them complaining. But you know, I don't know. Whatever. You take that however you want. But Gutbox complains all the time about wind when they change it. He was happy. Oh yeah, man. I see people complaining about the wind thing all the time, and I'm like, guys, they could have left wind in and then done away with the exit velocity. It's not like the wind never blows out. I mean, the wind blows out in games too. It's random. I actually always wish that they would have had a real live engine in, so that um, like the weather report for each city gets loaded in every day. And if you're playing at a major league ballpark for online games, that the wind is actually real. You know, the real speed, real direction that it actually would be at that ballpark for the day. I think that would be a little bit harder for maybe people to complain about. It may be a little bit too technical to put in the game. I don't know. I'm not a game creator, so I don't know. But I always thought that would be kind of cool. Yo, what's going on, Matt? How you doing today? Have you seen New Ranger Stadium? I have, man. Yeah, it's. I live in Fort Worth actually, so I'm real close. I'm actually on the border of Arlington and Fort Worth myself. And yeah, it's going up quick, man. It's awesome. I can't wait to see it in the game next year and get to play at it. I love this ballpark, and I've had great memories at this ballpark going to games over the years. At the one here that they have now, I'll be sad to see it go because it's really one of the most beautiful ballparks in baseball, in my opinion. Of course, I'm a Rangers homer, so you know. But yeah, to me, man, it's one of the most beautiful ballparks I've seen. So, oh, you're in Dallas, that's right, yeah. Your brother lives in Fort Worth? Cool. Yeah, I was there my whole life and used to have season tickets at the old Arlington Stadium and at this one also too. So I've been to so many games, man. So many great memories there, the World Series and all that stuff too. I got here we go, guys. I need a little prayer on the stream or something so that I get this diamond card so I can go sell it. Okay, here we go. Girlfriend lives in Cleveland. Cool. Oh, at least it wasn't the first card that disappeared. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Oh, man. Oh, shit. That sucks, man. And I'm going to get a common card instead. Well, that was a dramatic effect for a stream video, right? I mean, you know, at least I had the drama of that happen. Yeah. Dang it, man. That sucks. Let's see how many more innings I need to get with this guy. All right, 33 more innings. Oh, that's not too bad. So close, dude. Yeah, it was close. That sucks. I never get one in post-game rewards. It's crazy. Never had a diamond pull up for me like that. You know what? Like the second week the game was out, I got Giancarlo Stanton as my login reward for the day, and I was like, I was just going through selling cards, and I just put my PS4 in rest mode with the game open, so I didn't really know. I'll just randomize the teams. Let's see. We'll play Miami. And I was actually just going through to sell cards when I got to the Yankees. And I was like, wait, I don't have that card. I saw it. And I was like, are you serious? Yeah, I couldn't believe I got that as my card for that. I've gotten a couple in the games, but never. Not this year. I don't think I've gotten a diamond as a post game reward this year. I might have gotten an Edwin Diaz. I'm not positive. I can't remember. I got this one guy on Twitter that follows me, and you guys won't even believe this, how many trouts he's pulled this year, okay? And I've seen proof, video proof of every single one of them, so he's not full of shit. He's pulled 2 in post-game rewards, and he's pulled 8 trouts in packs. And I don't know if he just stopped telling me about it. He may have pulled more. I've never seen pack luck like this before. The guy has 10 freaking trouts, man. In the year, like he has literally been able to complete the entire live series collection just from the amount of trouts that he's gotten. So, I mean, go figure on that. That's about the craziest thing I'd ever heard. Oh man, I'm grinding out while I'm playing the computer. I'm grinding out my first baseman for my creative player right now, and I'm just trying to do the 100 innings to get my first baseman to the first diamond card. I only need 33 more innings left with it, I guess it said, I think, after that last game. And so I'm just trying to do that offline. And I didn't want to take this gold card and play with the gold card online. I'll do the remainder of the innings online with the 85 diamond that I get, but I didn't want to use the gold one, even though he's like just grounded out, but he's still pretty good. Yeah, I just didn't want to take him. I didn't want to take him off or online. So once I get him there, I'll probably go back online here this afternoon and play some. Plus, I kind of miss some of the offline grind from last year. Not all of it, because a lot of it was a big bunch of hokey shit, because there was a lot. But gotta run, man. Oh yeah, good talking to you too. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming in, and I will definitely stream again. I don't really have a schedule for it. I kind of like to do it on the weekends and stuff, and whenever there's a grind to do, events or something like that, I kind of do the stream and stuff. But yeah, if you follow me on, I don't know, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see anytime I go live. I usually post something up there, so it's at Goat Gaming Vids is my Twitter. So I will try that CC though, man. I will definitely. I'll let you know what I think. Thanks for stopping in though, man. I appreciate it. Hey, real quick, all the rest of you guys that are watching, thanks for stopping by the stream today. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate the support. And if you guys aren't subbed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We've been growing this thing all year, man, and taking it from less than 5 subscribers when the game came out to almost to 200 right now. So really appreciate everybody, and you guys have been awesome. So keep it up and smash the like button and subscribe.
Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Guerrero. And the inning is over. So digging in now, number 47. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Yeah, I took this guy. Okay, was going to ask if you tried Greinke. I did try Greinke. I liked him for a little bit. One of my buddies uses him, man, and it's his best pitcher, and he absolutely loves him, just tears up everything with him. He did good for me, but the day that he gave up a 6 spot in the first inning and just got absolutely shelled was the day I was done. And that was a deal breaker for me. And I know this sounds stupid and petty and kind of silly. I couldn't get over that hair, man. That long hair that he didn't actually have when he played for the Royals. It's so disturbing to look at while he pitches. I honestly feel like it was distracting. So, I don't know. Like I said, I know that sounds ridiculous, but, it's what it is. Yeah, so I sold him. Plus, I had the Verlander coming, and I was like, I can use Verlander. And the Hershiser, I just felt more confident with pitching too, so I used him.
7 down, 2 to go.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
As baseball people are superstitious, and if you just don't have the feel for something, you have a good weekend too, man. You have a good weekend. If you're not feeling something, make a change. That's what I do. This Reyes is my worst hitter by far. I need the 4th inning program to come out with Ozzie Smith. Without a shadow of a doubt, I need Ozzie Smith, because he will be the badass contact vision version of Jose Reyes. Not that he doesn't have good contact and vision, but when Ozzie hits, oh god, it's game over. That'll be an in-game shortstop for me. I tell you what, these lineouts, if you're playing the computer, are worse than they are online, man. You can just hit the ball good and line out the whole damn game. So you guys that are watching, anybody throw up in the chat? Not throw up in the chat, that's horrible, but put up in the chat what cards you're looking forward to coming out. And if you guys have any predictions for the 4th inning program that gets announced next Thursday and comes out on Friday. I think Bob Feller is going to be one of the ones that comes out for it, just by the guitar graphic for the 4th inning program, and the fact that the All-Star Game's in Cleveland, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland and everything. I kind of feel like Bob Feller would fit the bill, at least. It might make too much sense in all honesty, so it might not be the case, but last year's game, he came out kind of late in the content year. So I thought they might try to get him out a little earlier this year, too. But I'm hoping for Ozzie, man, or George Brett, or Chipper Jones. Those are big ones that I'm hoping for.
Little guessing game going on right now, being late on that fastball after the change.
Yeah, but you guys let me know who you're looking forward to. Even if you don't think they're coming out in the fourth inning program, what players are your in-game players that you're looking forward to coming out later this year? And maybe they were awesome for you last year, and you just can't wait to use them this year or something. So.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fly ball out to straightaway.
Oh, there we go. All right. He didn't even have to move an inch. It was literally right to him.
Ready now for the Marlins. Neil Walker trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, man, the grind playing against the computer offline does get boring. I'm mildly bored with it right now too. But yeah, I don't know, man. I wanted to get a feel for the creative player card, and yesterday I needed to make a change in my lineup of some sort because I've been slumping, and I decided to take my creative player out of the bullpen, which is where I usually keep him, and I decided to make a first baseman for him. I just have not had luck with that Frank Thomas, man. He doesn't hit anything for me. Rarely hits home runs, and I know it sounds crazy because a lot of people have crazy luck with him, but yeah, it just hasn't been one of the best cards for me. Oh, we're going to second. I'm gonna try. Yeah, that animation took too long. He's safe easily. Nice. I'll take it. Oh, I was late on that. So this is my creative player gold card, and not that it's a bad card to take online. It's really good, but yeah, I just decided to go get that 85 diamond first before I take him online and go Studville with him.
In the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count.
If they could just add my last name to the vocals, I'd be so happy. I have to go with Tom Keene because I don't have Keener as one of the that's one of the deals that the announcers say. So, and I don't like doing Keenan because I used to get robocalls and mail sent to that name for years. So I just always like to go with Keene. I think Tom Keene was the husband on that show, The Blacklist. Is that what it was, Blacklist? Yeah, with Spader, James Spader. Yeah. So I go with that instead. It works. Just wish they'd preload my name into it so I could do that. But that's all good. It you know, it is what it is. Oh, I got my controller's low. Well, I should be able to finish this game anyway with this controller. I got my other one fully charged and ready to go, so.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
This Verlander's pretty good, man. I like using the Verlander. I've actually been thinking of replacing Nolan Ryan with the Verlander in my online squad. Which I know might sound crazy to people, but I feel like people are starting to see the Kershaw and the Ryan so much because 80% of all games you play are against Kershaw or Ryan. That I feel like people are starting to get used to them, and they're becoming easier to hit. So, I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I like the pitch selection that Verlander has. the cutter is this year's pitch of the game, in my opinion. Every year there seems to be one pitch that's just dominant. 2 years ago it was the sinker. Last year was the splitter. And not that the sinker and the splitter aren't still good. They're awesome. But this year the cutter is deadly. So I like that he has that cutter. If Nolan Ryan's card had a slider on it, it would be the... Oh, wow, he just didn't catch that. It would be the greatest thing ever. And the change-up's incredible on his card. I love it, but man, like the control drives me nuts, and then you feel like you almost have to throw a good majority of fastballs, you know, because the secondary pitches, the controls gets a little wonky on them if you start spamming them too much and using too many of them. So, you know, that's launched by Jose Reyes. Oh, Reyes. Sorry, at least we got the sac fly. I thought that was going to be gone for a second. Oh yeah, the fourth inning. All right. This guy's throwing a lot of two-seamers, more than four-seamers, huh? Then he throws a four-seamer. That figures.
After that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
2-0 pitch on the way.
All right, 2-0 to Pudge. Why did I swing on 2-0 at that? That was ridiculous. I don't know what I was doing, guys. Wow. Craziness.
Stepping in, number 47. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for...
I know, I guess a lot of people don't really do the computer grind playing against the CPU this year. There's really not a whole lot of point to do it, other than, you know, if you're trying to finish a team affinity thing or innings played or something. Oh, excuse me, you're yawning. Or if you're watching, if you're doing like March to October or something, that's different though. It's a completely different game mode, so that's different. You do it for different reasons. But I don't mind. I don't mind playing the computer, man. I've always enjoyed it. Sometimes I need a good confidence boosting stat game, or I can just go destroy the computer or something, and I like to do it just for that reason. But I do like to get the do the conquest map. Like I said, I've done it 10 times. I finished it the 10th time today. The main conquest map. I love to do the conquest maps. I love that there's more maps this year. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I always enjoy getting the 10-pack bundle and getting the 1,000 stubs. I think it should be more. I think it should be like 5,000 or 10,000 for finishing it, but it's okay, you know. And I think that the packs need to be show packs that they give you in it instead of standard packs. Oh my god. I pulled 1 diamond in the first time I completed the conquest map earlier this year. And I've gotten some golds, but that's the only diamond I've pulled. And I really think it's just because they're not show packs, they're standard packs. Just like when you complete a BR run, man. When you complete a BR run, it should be show packs also, or a show pack. It shouldn't be a standard pack. If a standard pack, you're getting a standard pack for 1,500 stubs in essence, and you can go buy a show pack for 1,500 stubs. So why wouldn't it be? There we go, perfect hit and run. Why wouldn't they give that to you like that? I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Of course, they raised the prices on all packs this year anyway, which is strange in its own right. Oh, I was launching that shit, man. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Marlins.
Nice 3-run bomb there with my creative player. That is the 4th home run I've hit with him. Oh, I was so trying to go back to back with Willie Mays right there, but I don't feel like I was late on that. Why did I hit it that direction? So that's something about the RNG of this game where the ball physics need fixed. Oh, it says just okay. I was just late. All right. Well, then I don't have a problem with it going that direction. That's fine. But you guys know you'll get good on timing and contact result, and you'll still hit it the opposite direction the ball should have gone. Sometimes it's weird. They just need to redo the entire hitting physics engine, like they did a couple of years ago, where they made the ball, bounce off of particular things and the mound and stuff, and it actually does the real life ball physics. But now it doesn't. Now it doesn't come off the bat with real life physics as often. Ugh. Oh shit. Alright, well, we got a few innings left to go here in this game. This will probably be the last game on the stream. If you guys end up watching the video back, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And we'll finish this game out though and end it with a win, and only needing I think, trying to do the math in my head here, 24 innings remaining to get my diamond card. So that'd be nice. 3 games. Knock out 3 games.
Now another 1-2. Back up the middle. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Yeah.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. Flied out in his first at-bat. 0 for 1 so far. Verlander pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Line to the right side. In there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now batting. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him.
Oh man.
In there, strike 1, 0-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this.
Strike this guy out. Come on.
I don't care if it's 1 run or 2.
Double play will work. Can we turn it? Turn it. Oh, barely got him. Nice.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 1-2.
Oh, he was so early. Nice, that works. All right. 6th inning.
Jose Reyes. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Jose Reyes.
First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat
Man.
on it. 1 away. Digging in
Oh,
now.
Jose Reyes getting out again for me.
Fly out.
I don't know what I'm going to do about that card.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And Pudge goes after one there.
I love the speed, man. Last year he was really good for me, but this year it's just not the same at all.
Justin Verlander getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. Leaps
Oh.
and makes a terrific.
Of course he does.
Digging in for his second at bat.
I was with Verlander hitting, so it's not that big a
Started
deal.
here in the second
Not that
half.
worried about it.
Number 65.
Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind. Nothing in 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see that.
Oh, man.
Now, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
He ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Gabby Guerrero is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th. High in the air out to center field.
Guess we get a quick inning.
Waits on it. And he brings it in for the
All
second
right,
out
we
of
got
the
2 down. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now at the plate, number
Now
47.
batting.
No hits
Number
and 2
47.
trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
I want to make sure to take a screenshot
We'll take a look at ball 1.
so I can use it as the background for this video, or the thumbnail for this video, of my Create a Player at Gold with all of his equipment on him.
ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
That would be nice.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so
Drop
far
this
for
curveball
Marlin.
in here to Gabby Guerrero. Or no, this is not
And
Gabby
he
Guerrero. Who is
chased it
this?
in the dirt.
Whoa, you didn't.
Rodriguez has it.
I swear to God, the umpire's feet got in the way, man. He went to pick it up once and didn't. What the hell? Come on, Blue. I mean, that should be an out. Umpire interference.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Oh, guys, I can't stop yawning. I don't know why. I'm not tired. Just can't stop yawning now.
From the bullpen to
Now
do the
pitching
pitching.
for the Marlins.
Riding in once again, Ichiro Suzuki. He scored after reaching on a single in his last
Leading
time.
off for Texas, the left fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here's the
Ichiro
first pitch. Lifted
Suzuki.
the other way to left center. After
That
it
should have
is
been down in the
Granderson.
gap.
He's there
That
and
sucks.
records the first out. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He's got 3
Roddy Alomar's 3 for 3 in this game, so that's nice.
From
Alomar.
the stretch. Right
Oh.
back at him, but I think it
What?
gets glove. Thankfully,
Oh, yeah.
able to
He goes to pick it
recover
right
and
up.
gets the second out at first.
Pitcher wall.
The first base
Okay, here we go. So I can take the screenshot here. Bear with me for a second, you guys. Just taking that little snapshot right quick.
Tom Keene. He's already got 4 RBIs in this
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot.
Oh,
A home run is a home run.
did he just say that that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot? Because I hit it into the upper deck in right center field. So,
time, and he's in there with a double.
wow. I thought it was a pretty good bomb.
Now it'll be the
I mean, the wind's blowing out too, but still, like,
comes in 0 for 2 thus
I thought it was a pretty good rip.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
Damn.
And at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
It doesn't look very promising.
Oh, oh,
Solid contact
shit,
there as this ball is
shit.
belted high in the air out to left.
Oh, nice.
But he's gonna hold
Ichiro
this one
tracks it
in on
down.
the
Metal
run
baby.
as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Granderson.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter
That's the
out
first
with
cutter
strike
I've thrown
one.
this entire game.
The difference between 0-1 and 1
That's
is
why.
monumental, and this guy has been on
Did not work out well there.
all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of his hitters.
1 ball, 2
Looks like
strikes.
he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Oh, man.
Still
All right.
1-2. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far.
Yeah, Verlander's going to pitch this whole game, though.
Lines softly here to the left
Talking about running
side.
up his pitch count.
Foul.
He's
1-2.
at 76 in the 7th inning. Like, that's not bad.
Sharp ground ball.
Oh, dang it.
Sliding try there at third, but it skips by on the base hit.
That's all right. Most third basemen of the game will miss that.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson.
For the Marlins.
Fly out and a single
third
for him
baseman.
so far.
Most of them will. Most of them will.
Change and a dandy that time as he jumps
Started down the
ahead
middle.
for
Screw
strike
it.
one. Behind 0-2 now.
I'm going to get a double play. That'd be nice.
First with one out. He's just rolling right now. Even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting. First baseman.
First pitch
Neal.
fastball in there
0-1
for a
the count.
called strike.
Walker.
Watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Right past him, a swing.
All right. There we go.
Ready once again, Tony Gwynn. He singled
Leading
it
off
last
for
time.
the Cats, the right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Oh and 1, here it
Come on,
comes.
Tony.
And
Whoa.
here's a slider that runs inside that
Just
time.
a bit
That'll keep him
inside.
from diving out over the plate.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that,
All right, now.
protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so
Yeah.
he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Oh,
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting. Number
Digging in
0.
once again, Rogers Hornsby. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Come on, Hornsby.
He's set and the pitch. Bullet back up the
Dude,
middle.
that's crushed. This should have been caught. Sucks. I wish they would have adjusted the exit velo against the computer, but they didn't. It's all online. I hit that 106 miles an hour right to the center fielder. That's good exit velo, but just didn't travel like it should have. With a 7-mile-an-hour wind blowing out, that ball should have been out of here.
Into the box, JT Riddle, and he'll start out the bottom of the
All right, eighth inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Verlander's ready. Here it is on 0-2.
86 pitches now. He just took a changeup down the middle of the plate.
His third punch out of the game.
Here's Gabby Guerrero.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Is he gonna take one also?
Protecting
No?
on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Damn. There we go.
That's number 15
Ladies and
for the
gentlemen,
ballgame.
your
John
attention,
Purdy
please.
will get the call to
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit
to the
here,
ball
and
plate.
we'll see what he can do.
Oh, it's been cool, man. At least on the stream, we got to use some different pitchers. I got to use. I threw a no-hitter with Kershaw, which was awesome. I got to use Felix twice, and Verlander once here. So I don't get to use these cards all that much. So it's been nice to get to use them. The ninth inning, top of the ninth to ya.
Here's the pitch.
Oh my God, really? I actually thought he might beat it for a second there. It kind of looked like it. Oh, Verlander, just get out. Yeah, that's what I figured. Ah, it's all good. Oh, I'm going for second. No, I shouldn't have. I'm going to get thrown out. Damn. Alright, well, whatever. It's all good. Just go in this game real quick. Hey, Verlander's slider, you have to aim it a little bit lower than where you actually want it to go. Because if not, you will hang that thing over the plate. See, look at that. I had to aim that a little bit lower to get it to go there. A little lower than the zone, and it falls into the zone. No, alright, not that time. Well, the majority of the time, though, I would say be careful throwing it, because you want to make sure you get a good aim on it. Nice.
One out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
All right,
Yeah,
two
Matt,
down
he's
in the
gonna
ninth.
finish this one on adrenaline if
Woo, Tony!
see how the manager
Almost
plays
overran that.
I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this one.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. You're starting pitch.
Hey, there we go. Well, he can get all what he wants, but it's an out. Ball game. All right, guys. Well, here we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end the. Well, let's go see what the card is that I get. I'm not gonna end it just yet. Go see. I mean, I almost pulled a diamond at the end of the last one. That would have been cool. Pretty sure it won't pop up one this time. 2 in a row would be crazy. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, well, we got a silver. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate everybody that stopped by and joined the stream today. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'll try to get some more streams out on YouTube here. If you guys follow me on Twitter at Goat Gaming Vids, you can get notifications on there when I go live on YouTube and everything. But yeah, we had a good stream today. A lot of people joined, a lot of comments, man. And this video will be up for everybody to see here in just a little bit. It was a good 2.5 hour run here on it. And we will catch you guys next time. Oh, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And we will catch you next time. Thanks again.